Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to day 2 of the Great Quakeholio tournament here at QuakeCon 2018.
The sequel.
That's the air horn.
Quakeholio intensifies.
That's it. I am your electronic sports host, Blake Morse, and joining me is my co-host, David Craddock, and our boss, Asif Khan. How you doing?
Pretty good. I literally just ran here from an interview with the Doom developers.
Doom Eternal.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they developed Doom 2016.
They
also.
did. They are the current torch holders of Doom.
So I'm slightly out of breath and I'm wet. Not from the interview, but I
well.
had a bottle of water in my pocket that I thought had a cap, and at some point while I was walking, it opened, and I'm just soaked.
Yep. So it was from the interview. Got it. All right.
Soaked with anticipation
Dude.
for today's exciting matches. This is it today.
PvP.
In-house. That's right.
Speaking of Doom,
Dude, this is going to be an exciting day. Someone is going to be $3,000 richer by the end of this broadcast.
is it me?
I
Not
hope
me.
Not you. You'll be
I'm-
$3,000
Asif's
poor.
I'm gonna be poor.
$3,000 poor. He's going to be $5,000 poor.
That's right.
Because along with the person that's going to be $3,000 richer, there's another person that's going to be $1,500 richer, and another person that's going to be $500 richer.
That's right.
$5,000 prize pool
I did
on
the
the line
math.
today.
It checks out.
Yep. And we.
Yep.
You know what? I think we're just about ready to jump right into it. Today in round 3, people are going to be playing another classic id game. That's right, because these are all id games. This is an id gauntlet.
Yeah, it's a gauntlet of id games. Yes.
Yes, and we're going to be starting off today with Doom 2. We had the original Doom yesterday,
Sure did.
and
That was a bonus level.
that was
a bonus level, a boss fight.
A
boss
mini
fight.
boss battle.
And
with
I
David
gotta say,
Craddock.
I
How'd that
proved
go?
myself a boss.
How did that turn out for
Oh,
you?
it turned out pretty well. I'm one NES Classic richer. That's
There
how
you
it
go.
went. Yeah.
I hear we might have another NES Classic on the line for us.
and
That-
another
I've heard
boss.
that. I've heard
Another
that.
boss may appear.
Another boss fight may happen today.
I
Who
heard something
knows?
about that.
Anything can happen on a live stream.
Hmm.
Action, adventure, excitement, thrills, and chills. That's what awaits you today. Thank you all for joining us. There is our awesome inflatable rocket launcher just floating
Exactly.
above Asif's head.
Mhm.
Who could be holding that? A boss?
Maybe a mini boss.
Maybe a boss with a
Maybe.
rocket launcher.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a cyber demon. Is there a cyber demon here?
I don't know. Maybe at Archville.
So today, starting with Doom 2, like I said, we're going to have 4-player free-for-alls with a 25 kill limit, and they are going to be going to free-for-all map 7.
That's right.
Yes. Now,
Dead simple.
Dead simple. Now, David, being our resident expert in all thing id, tell us a little bit about these levels.
So Doom 2 kind of escalated the pace of the action from Doom 1. All these levels are much more action centric, and we also have the appearance of the super shotgun, which is the one and only new weapon added to Doom's arsenal, which really it's just improving upon perfection.
All
because
right.
Doom's default arsenal was pretty fantastic.
All right, let's get into it. The teams are ready. The teams have won.
Wait, shouldn't we have a word from our sponsor?
Let's have a word from
let's
our
have
sponsor.
a word from our sponsor.
That's me. I like Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal looks pretty
It
cool.
looks pretty cool.
It does.
I gotta say.
Enough that you spilled your water.
I spilled my water all over myself. It was that good.
Right, right.
I'm excited.
That's a box quote right there.
But let's talk about the original Doom 2.
Oh,
The original
yeah.
second
The original
Doom.
Hell on Earth.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm down.
These players
What we got here?
in the first round. Let's see. We're about to
I
find
think we
out.
have a shacker in our midst.
Yes, we do.
Sticktastic in the house.
Hey,
fantastic.
fantastic.
From the world famous Shacknews Chatty.
That's right. He's made it to the semifinals. But one sec, we're just dealing with, of course, just a few last-minute changes, adjustments. We're making sure we have all the drug tests cleared
Wait,
before
For
our
these
champions
cyber
go
so
forward.
like, does a positive test actually qualify you for
Well,
this?
you're allowed to take Berserk packs,
Okay.
Yeah.
but no other performance-enhancing drugs.
Yeah. What are the list of performance enhancing electronic sports drugs?
Probably Ritalin.
There's Berserk. There's quad damage.
Quad damage.
Quad damage is one. There's pentagram of protection.
Yeah.
All of these are temporary, though.
That's right.
You know, just temporary
Well,
boosts.
most performance enhancers don't last forever.
No, these are like 30 to
last
60
very
And
seconds,
if they
seconds temporary.
if
yes.
they do last for more than an hour, you should
should
call
call
your
it.
Take
doctor.
yourself
I think
to a
it's 4
hospital.
hours, right?
It's
Yes.
probably 4 hours.
Yeah,
4
you
hours.
should definitely call a doctor.
Yeah, get that checked out.
All right, and here we go. We are going to get into it. The first match of the day.
So who's going to do it for Shacknews here?
I don't know.
We'll-
We're
we'll
about
find
to find
out.
out.
You know, this is the first round of the day. You know, we'll
This
see
is
if
it.
people got a good night's rest.
Stick-tastic King
So we're on map 3 of Doom 2.
Disco Ride.
Which is one of my favorite maps for multiplayer because first of all it's just the right size for 2 to 4 people, but also I think every weapon in Doom 2 can be found on this map if you dig deep enough. In fact, we have Disco Ryan who got his hands on the big freaking gun, the big friendly giant as it is known, as Blake has christened it.
Doll.
That's right.
Fans.
It could also stand for Babies for Gravy.
It could stand for that. It very well
I
could.
would, you know, if that's like Dare, but like about gravy, I would totally buy that t-shirt.
All in on that. And this is another useful artifact that Disco Ryan has found. He has partial invisibility. He's going to be that much harder to spot. We saw right there, he got the jump on someone and ran right past him. He's able to BFG them in the back.
All these competitors have made it through our first day of the tournament,
Which was,
Yeah.
which was a challenge.
it was a challenge. They played Quake Live, followed by Quake 2, which are, despite being members of the same franchise, they have a pretty different feel to them, especially
Very
in terms of
different-
weapons.
Very different pacing.
But
very
this
different
is
weapons.
Doom and Doom 2 are my favorite id games, Doom 1 in particular, but the feel of Doom to me is just unmatched. It's the fastest, it's the smoothest. I think the arsenal might be the most balanced. It's also very historically significant because the lineup of the shotgun, chain gun, rocket launcher, those three kind of became the core, the foundation of every first-person shooter to follow.
That's correct. Everything took everything up to current games.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they really haven't
Like Chex Quest.
deviated from the formula.
Did you ever play Chex Quest?
check like the cereal?
Yes. It
No.
came. Yes, it came in a demo of Chex cereal bars. You could get a demo disc and play Chex Quest, which was a Doom clone built in the idTech engine.
Really?
That's right.
Using Chex cereal?
I don't remember, but it was cool. I played it. I wanted a box of Chex as a kid. Otherwise, it didn't have enough marshmallows. I never touched it.
Oh my
It really
goodness.
seems like King Supa is having his way with the rest of the competitors.
Disco.
Oh, Disco Ryan.
Disco Ryan.
Apologies, Disco
He was the
Ryan.
first to get his hand on that BFG, and that is a great equalizer.
Oh,
There
sure.
you go. Look at him using that shotgun deftly. He just got a double kill right there, and he might close out the match. Early.
Yeah. The thing about having the BFG on a map where you have more than one other player is if you can line up a shot where you've got pretty much every other competitor, that BFG will wipe them all out. You're 2 or 3, even 4 kills richer sometimes.
Yeah, and like we were talking yesterday. This is my favorite game of all time.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So what makes you prefer Doom 2 to Doom 1?
It was.
Oh, that BFG again.
BFG is just cleaning up.
This was like, Doom was the game that got me into PC gaming, but this was just like, it took everything I loved about the original Doom and pushed it to that next level. And this was so, like, now we can look at this and like look at the graphics we have today, but this was so visually stunning, and I still think this game looks fantastic.
It still looks fantastic. It's still fun to play. The gameplay holds
It's
up.
just flat out fun.
It is.
It's
It's pure fun.
Yeah, those id Software games, the early days, were truly great tests of video game skills.
They were.
And this game, that's extremely true. I felt that way about Doom 1. Doom 1's multiplayer, when it launched, was very wonky. You had to do some work to make it.
You were launching Doom multiplayer through DOS. You
Yeah.
had to be a command line wizard to pull that
Exactly.
off. The port we're using here is Xandronum, which, as you can see, very closely simulates the look and feel of Doom. But we have not allowed any other bells and whistles. These ports allow things like jumping, manual aiming up and down. Doom didn't allow that, so we're not allowing
rocket
that.
launcher in the hallways could be dangerous.
Uh-oh.
It can
Especially
to the
fire
user.
There it is.
Ooh.
Oh!
Almost.
So we got a
Oh.
BFG kill?
But the only difference, the reason we're using Xandronum is because it's very easy to get multiplayer.
I have to say it, guys.
Just
Disco
like
Ryan has the eye of the tiger.
And
Yeah.
he just put it
Total
away
blowout.
easily. King Super coming in second. They'll both be moving on to the next round. Let's give a round of applause to everybody. And with that, I think
Shout
the
out.
last Shacker is out of the tournament,
Kojo
unfortunately.
and Sicktastic have been eliminated, but they did it for Shacknews.
They
Thanks for
absolutely
doing
did.
it for Shacknews, guys.
We're proud of you.
We're proud of you no matter what.
Huh?
called an
The
audible.
judges called an
They must
audible.
have changed it.
We have we have no control over our judges. They just tell us what
We
we're
just work
doing.
here. It
We
was supposed
just
to be map 7, I guess.
it was supposed to be map 7 originally, but
Well, we talked about that, but map 7 actually, I thought about it. I made the call for map
Oh.
3. It would have been way too chaotic in the worst possible way. Map 3 gives everyone just enough
a little
breathing
spread
room.
out.
It's more spread
Yeah,
out.
I think that was the situation.
You
We're-
have more
we're a little
room.
worried about it being too closed in.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that would have been nice to know.
I think we just found out about that.
No.
No.
We're keeping the map. We're not changing the map.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, continuity.
This is it. We can't. Yeah, because now that one team is gone on it, this is where we are, and I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna change my notes here. Now it's done.
Now it's done.
So let it be written.
Etched in ink.
So let it be done.
Be done.
Once it's in ink.
So that
No, it's
is
real.
that is a pro tip. I know that the next round of competitors were probably watching. The key to success on map 3 of Doom 2 and multiplayer, get to that BFG, and it's not
Yeah.
out in the open. You actually do have to pull off a little bit of Doom trickery to get it.
You know,
But if you can get it in that room, are a number of other items that can really give you a nice advantage. Armor,
Yeah.
the soul sphere,
Yeah.
the partial invisibility.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
It's a
there.
gold mine. That room is a gold mine.
That
you
just
have to
showed
know how
you
to
when
get it.
when you're rocking that. When you have that path down,
Yes.
you can dominate
Yes.
in a
Yeah.
death match.
I love deathmatch maps that have like kind of a central area.
Yeah.
That everybody kind of congregates and just brawls.
Map
at.
3 definitely has that. And the interesting thing about that area is it's not a big open space. There are stairs, there are walls, there are little rooms where you can hide. So even if you do all meet there, if you need a breather, you can break away. And if you know where to go, you can replenish your armor, your health, your ammo, and get right back into the action.
Blake, one
Yeah.
of our top boys in the Twitch chat is asking, why are you rocking your headset a left style?
I don't know. Why are you guys rocking it right style?
That's a great question.
I didn't really pay any attention to it.
Well, you're a lefty, though,
I
right?
didn't
I am
even-
left-handed.
So maybe
Okay.
you're kind of used to everything orienting over.
Maybe
Maybe.
that's it. But I honestly, I didn't notice it yesterday. But they just mentioned it in chat. I thought we would engage chat.
Yeah, sure.
Like some good streamers.
I don't know. Why do birds sing? Why do babies laugh?
They want to get the bird thing
Why
is
do
because they're trying to get
noobs
laid.
get
Okay,
Shit.
all right, smarmy guy. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm left-handed. Maybe it's because I picked up the headset and it was oriented this way.
Maybe it's because we all think we're right. But
But
Blake being left is actually right.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's no right way or wrong way to wear your headset mic.
No, the important piece of
Headwear
equipment here
is my electronic sports headband.
Yeah.
Patented, copyright 2018.
Just want
Right.
to I want to give you guys a heads up. I might get a phone call during this, and it's about tacos, so I'm gonna have to take
Okay.
it.
All right, any
Okay.
phone call about
No,
tacos
you take
needs
that
to be
phone
taken.
call. Austin.
Yes, sir.
That's for the good of everyone here.
we know
But
that.
especially
I'm
the
not
people at this
disrespecting
table
the competition
No.
or our tournament. In
No.
fact, they're going to
If
have
this
some tacos
yeah.
with us.
would never disrespect its
See,
software game.
That's the thing about this competition, though. Even if you don't make it through to the end, you're still buying everyone tacos.
That's true.
Yep.
Like everyone gets treated with dignity and respect for the most part.
Yeah.
Except once they're in the tournament, that's all off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
once
then
they're
you
throwing
shoot
down.
each other.
Especially in those
Yeah.
mini boss battles, there was no love lost.
Oh no, that was brutal.
No. You know what? It might have been brutal for the other guy, but for me, it was Tuesday, to quote M. Bison. That's all. That's all it was.
Whoa.
I mean, it was Friday,
That's
but
a
it was
deep cut.
Tuesday.
That is a
Yeah.
deep cut.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. Raul Julia.
That was a great movie. I watched that movie again a week ago. That is a great bad movie. So that movie knows it's bad, and so it makes it great. There. I've said my piece on Street Fighter the movie.
Man, Raul Julia though, just such an interesting choice for M. Bison.
He was great. I liked M. Bison. He was like this kind of like almost meditative, like sociopathic air about him.
Yeah, well, he's the guy was a great actor.
He was a great actor.
And
You know why he
did
did
a
it?
great job because his kids love Street
Because
Fighter.
his kids love Street
Right?
Fighter.
Isn't that the
He was a
sweetest
good
thing
dad.
ever? Yeah.
He was. That was
was a good dad.
basically. He was. So I watched a little documentary on this. I hope this isn't redundant information for a lot of our viewers, but Raul Julia had been diagnosed with cancer. He came from chemo to filming,
Yeah.
and he did that. That was basically his dying
That
gift
was
to
his
his
last.
kids.
That was his last film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was his last film, but it was also he did it for his kids. It was a nice gift to his kids.
Yeah.
That was a really cool thing.
Yeah, they
Okay.
really wanted him to be in that movie.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. Oh, and such a cheerful thing
Oh.
to be talking about.
Yeah.
Well, he certainly did not end up in hell.
No,
not like our
No.
competitors.
maybe the
who are
only
going
ruthless
to Doom.
dictator being M. Bison who would not end up there, right?
No. But like, oh my God, his portrayal of Gomez Adams in the Adams Family movies.
What
Yeah,
on
that's the
Brilliant.
first Raul Julia movie I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was great.
It's the best. Just totally the best.
Yeah,
I
the
love that.
family.
Kids, if you haven't watched the Adams Family's movies, go treat yourself. They're on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
So we're talking about classic movies around the period. Set, came out in the same period as these classic games that we're playing here today. I think
That's right.
today, especially day 2, the final day of the Great Quakeholio tournament, we have a lot more. We're going further back in its library of games.
We're going way back.
the Wayback Machine. We hopped a
yeah.
lift.
Oh, yeah.
We went so far back that Shacknews didn't even exist at the time of some of these games.
No.
That's how far back we go.
And we go back to the beginning of Quake.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So we've already had Doom, which predates.
Doom predates Quake.
Yep.
Yeah, and so does Doom 2, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, so these are both pre-Shacknews games.
That's right.
absolutely
But they
right.
laid the foundation for Quake. They laid the foundation
But
for.
what's funny is the Shack was still playing Doom 2
Oh, of course.
by the time our commenting system came out in 1996 or 8. You know, like we were still playing Doom 2
Hey.
because the tech was just catching up to the software at that point.
That's right.
This
That's
is-
right.
This is and Doom Wads.
Yeah. Oh,
Doom
and
Wads.
Doom Wads extended the
This-
useful life of Doom 2 for eternity.
This
Yes.
like it created like modding.
It did.
Like,
It
this is
created
a-
modding, deathmatch.
All right, and
It
we're
sounds
about
like
to
we
throw
are
it to a match.
about ready to throw it to some more Doom 2 gameplay.
Yeah, that's right. And Death.
There we go.
here we
Resetting
go.
to
They're just
map
resetting.
3.
3.
All right. And in today's match, Yakumo
Findings going on.
_/Sanders is a bad mother and Lord Revan. All right. Now, is a bad mother. You stopped him to the curb.
I did.
Doom 1.
I did. I did what I had to do. I'm a boss battle.
He was not.
None shall pass. That's my job. I did my job. I did some work.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it
Great kill
gave
by
him a
Yakumo
little
there.
incentive to practice and get
Well,
ready.
let's
Dave,
hope
when
so.
you think about it, though, many of the Koopa kids
Yes.
and Bowser
Right.
frequently would lose.
They would. Not me though. I
Not
wasn't
you.
in those games.
You were not in those games.
No.
Clearly, you're not a spawn of Bowser's.
Neither are they, because that Nintendo retconned that.
Really?
They're all illegitimate bastards now. So thanks for bringing that up.
Really?
All the fans of the Koopa kids out there. I'm serious. They did retcon. Yeah.
So is King Koopa not Bowser?
Now we're getting into some deep Mario lore. So I am not sure.
We'll have to figure that one out.
We'll figure this out. So I need to make a comment here about Yakumo, who was using the shotgun previously and scored a couple of kills with it, I believe. I have a lot of respect for people who can score kills with Doom's shotgun because, unlike a lot of modern shotguns which spray more, Doom's shotgun was kind of the sniper rifle for that game. It was most effective at obviously close and mid-range, but it's also pretty good at sniping. It has really good accuracy on it.
I enjoyed using it at distance, and then I would switch to the plasma rifle or whatever other assault rifle I might have, or faster gun. when I got
Blake,
closer.
what is your favorite Doom 2 gun?
Oh my gosh, the pulse rifle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
dude.
the pulse rifle. I thought it was so great. Like, just rapid fire blasts, really strong, powerful.
A laser machine gun. What more do you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah, and by the way, it looked fantastic in the Doom Eternal trailer.
Oh, it did.
With all the electricity coming off of like the bodies of the enemies. And look at that. Looks like someone found the BFG. That's going to be trouble for their competition.
So that's a spawn point up there. There's one central spawn point in this central location where you spawn on top of a pillar, right on top of a rocket launcher. A lot of people will make their way there. You have to keep moving because if you don't, if you're standing there, you can get telefragged.
Well, yeah. If you stand still on top of the teleport, you almost deserve to get teleported.
Which is my main piece of advice for these
I love
games,
people
Blake,
trying
if you
to
recall.
crouch.
You gotta never stop moving, always be moving.
That's right. And Lord Revan putting that shotgun to good use.
It looks again like we have one player that's really out to a massive lead.
That's right. Doesn't what's interesting is a lot of these people did great with the first Doom.
Yes.
It looks like he has a double barrel.
Yes, double barrel shotgun. He also found a soul sphere. I didn't actually know about the second soul sphere on this level. That's a really good find by Lord Revan. I was able to keep that secret and people aren't talking about it on the live broadcast.
Double kill right there.
Oh,
Wow,
another
racking up,
kill. Boom.
wrecking people with the
doing
shoddy.
business with the super shoddy there.
Oh, and he's got the
Into
BFG.
the top secret
Not
room.
bad news.
Boom.
He's got the
Only
BFG.
got one kill.
He's
Oh,
got
there's
that
the other
BFG though.
Total domination. Now that's another thing that came. The concept of, rewarding people for getting the double kills, the triple kills.
Very
total
creative
domination.
ways to describe wrecking people.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is actually an addition.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
They have families, sir. Holy crap! Did anyone else see that?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
multi-kill there.
Whew.
Yeah, that's
Filthy with the
super
shotgun.
is so effective. You
Double
can tell Lord
domination.
Riven
Oh
is,
my
Double
God.
accuracy.
Lord Riven is very
Oh my
Oh,
God!
man.
Because
The
he
man
has-
has the eye of the tiger,
he
people.
has
It's
the BFG.
21 to 2 to 2 to 0.
But he clearly is more comfortable with the super shotgun.
He
than the
is.
BFG.
Well, the BFG, I told you, it's not my favorite gun in this game.
It's not
It's
my favorite
powerful
gun.
and all, but yeah, whatever.
I think the BFG might be my favorite game gun of all time.
Yeah, it's a cool gun.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and it definitely has inspired every awesome gun in every game since.
Yeah.
But
Every first-person shooter needs that like super-powered final.
Oh no,
ultimate
for
gun.
sure. And I thought that how they revealed it in June 2016 was awesome.
Yes, great setup.
You know, so it's like no, I'm not hating it as a gun.
Oh,
because
no, I know.
In multiplayer, I wasn't.
No, it's not my favorite gun either. But for this situation,
Oh!
for that situation, BFG. gave the kills he needed.
25 to 4 to 3 to 0.
all right,
Yeesh.
and is a bad mother
Lord.
just barely scraping by into the next round. But him and Lord Revan are moving on. Unfortunately, that means we have to say goodbye to Yakumo and _/Sanders. Let's give him a round of applause, though. They did
You
it
guys,
for Shacknews.
You all did it for Shacknews.
All of you did. I have
Good
to
game.
say, Lord Revan is as bad of a mother as is a bad mother.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
he
right.
was 21 kills more bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badder.
That
Yeah.
was the domination. We haven't really seen a match like that yet, where somebody just totally blows everybody out of the water.
I was enthralled by his shotgun
Yeah.
play there.
Yes.
That was like 8
Absolutely.
kills in a row. He
That's-
was just wrecking people. And
that's-
as someone who loves the Doom 2 double barrel shotgun, that was just super enjoyable to watch.
It really was. It
That-
really was.
That's someone that has their rundown, knows what they're doing. They're controlling that map.
Yep. Territory control is the name of the game.
Did you notice how everyone else would kind of be brawling, and then they would finish their run, show up where they were, and kill all three of them?
Yes.
Like, that was insanely impressive.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, this is probably a good time to have a word from our sponsor, right?
Let's
yeah.
hear from our sponsor.
That's
Where-
me.
From our
Oh, that's
sponsor.
you.
So I like tea,
Okay.
but I like green tea,
Mhm.
but I don't love it.
Okay.
So when I get tea, I get green tea and I mix it with mint tea. It takes
That's
that
actually...
takes
yeah,
that
that's pretty
taste
good.
of butt from green tea a little out of it.
Okay.
So you still have a hint of butt, but you put mint on it.
You need a little hint of butt in there.
Yeah.
I like the taste of green tea. I'll buy the giant bottles of Ito, and
But you know what I mean? It
iced
has
green tea.
it has a distinct aftertaste.
It tastes like leaves.
Yes.
Yes, it absolutely does taste like leaves. But I like the taste of those leaves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I prefer mint leaves, so I throw some of those in there.
there you
So
go.
yeah, in case you're gonna buy me some tea later,
Now,
that's my go-to.
here's what I'm wondering. Doom Eternal. Do you think that they missed an opportunity not using the song Eternal Flame in their trailer?
That would have made it.
Why don't we
an
just
11
do
out
it?
of 10.
Like just
We could.
redo the
Let's
trailer. and
literally
just,
cut
like,
together a trailer
Close
and
your
put
eyes.
Eternal Flame there.
Do you
We can do that. with the arch file and
Do
all that
you
good stuff.
feel
That's
what
right.
I'm
You know what?
feeling?
But yeah, when
do you
well,
understand?
so I got a chance to talk to them. They're developing the PvP for Doom Eternal in-house.
Yep. You figure they would have to.
And you know what influenced them for
The poor
raid?
reception to the external PvP.
No,
and
no, no.
Doom okay.
The raid. You know,
Really?
the raid concept. You know what games inspired them? Can you guess?
It's raid. Wow.
No. The raids. You know how you can raid other opposing players. As a
Oh,
demon?
yes,
Oh, yeah, as
Invasion.
you can see
Invasion,
demons.
sorry.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
First
Awesome.
First two games that Hugo mentioned.
That's
And
awesome.
I was like, David's gonna. This might be the game built for you.
So if you read Stairway to Badass, which is one of the long reads I wrote for Shacknews, I actually one of our pause screens, our bonus chapters, is an interview with Hugo Martin, who has a background in Hollywood, and we actually talked a lot about his influences. And he and I we talked for a good 20 minutes just about Bloodborne, as well as Batman the Animated Series. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I guess I'm just pleased, not surprised, to hear that Bloodborne is having a more direct influence on Doom Eternal.
All right, and we're just about
Sounds
ready
like we
to
are
throw it
almost
to
set
our
up.
matches.
Is this our last? Or do we have one more?
I think we have one more after this.
I'm not sure. I think we had
Yes.
12 people left.
All right, and
We are
here we go.
going to watch some more Doom 2.
I
Oh,
could
this
I
might
could
be our
watch
last
Doom
match.
multiplayer all day.
I know.
It's
Dance for me.
Just the right speed for me.
You know,
I'm
'cause
loving it.
I'm out of the league, man. So I just want to watch other people. Right?
So I just want to confirm with our judges, are we gonna have one person moving on or two from this match? All right, two. Confirm.
So we have a 3-for-all here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is gonna. These people are gonna have to fight tooth and nail. 'Cause one of them is gonna go bye-bye, and the other two are gonna be moving on. So that's gonna be a real bummer for that one
Zombie
person.
made a talk about a real bummer. Zombie made a rookie mistake. He got into a shootout with the pistol. If you have the pistol in Doom 2, I don't care what your opponent has. You get the hell out of there. You find something, anything else.
Any other gun.
Right. Fury Force,
Ooh.
Laser 32, and Zombie
Was
all.
that 2 BFG misses?
Yeah, it can happen because the movement speed of the Doom guy is just enough to get you out of there. But there he got, I believe he got 2 kills there. His BFG. This is a lethal combination on this map, Osif and Blake. He's got the partial invisibility with the BFG.
Yeah,
Ooh, man.
that is just almost unfair.
That is, yeah,
That's a great way to start a round if you're playing for 5,000.
Ooh, right
prize
there.
pool. Oh my God.
Yeah.
oh, barely got away.
Okay, so he's doing some work with this.
Yep. This is
And-
the room. This is the room to use that gun. The super
Absolutely.
shotgun is
So
is
wide
very
open.
effective, and I agree with what you said earlier. But when you have players, when you're invisible and you can see all the players just ignoring you, completely oblivious to you, hit those BFG shots, take them all out at once.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah,
gotta be
can't just
careful with
walk
this rocket
into
launcher.
it.
Nope.
Man,
the
that
artifact is worn
invisibility-
off.
That invisibility lasted so long.
Yeah.
You would never
Nice
see a
kill there.
game give you an advantage like that in a death match.
No, not
in modern
today.
gaming.
Not today.
No sirree, Babo. Man, and now now Fury Force is kind of chillaxing with the chain gun.
He's
Yeah,
got the
he
BFG,
replenished his BFG ammo, so
Watch
he's,
that.
It's that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no!
Took it down, and he would have dropped that BFG, I believe. So
Yeah, someone else might have picked that up.
I don't think they know though, because we've got some. Oh, excellent shotgun kill by a zombie there.
That's right. Laser 32 and Zombie neck
Fury
and neck.
Force is trying to get back to his loot, but because he dropped that weapon, it's not spawning.
And nope. It needs some time to recharge.
Right. Let's see.
So we see them kind of crawling around these water tunnels, Blakes, and the reason they're hanging out there, not only do medkits spawn there, but plasma packs for the plasma rifle and the BFG spawn there. That area is just as important as the secret little cubbyhole where you find the BFG and Soul Sphere.
Now,
He's got it back.
I'm just curious, do you guys have a favorite demon? Favorite Doom 2?
Baron of Hell. Love the Baron. I think the Cyber Demon probably overall, but taking the bosses out of it, I'm a big fan of the Baron of Hell. Everything from his design to his attacks, his sounds, his look.
So you must
I
have been
like the
really
Berserker.
excited about the new Doom Eternal, right?
Oh, the Archvile?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love the Archvile too. He was just a monster in this game. Doom 2 introduced the Archvile. The thing that makes him lethal is not only does he have a fire attack that can hit you if you're in his line of sight, he can resurrect dead monsters. And we don't know exactly how the Archvile will function in terms of gameplay in Doom Eternal,
Yeah.
I believe, but just as its appearance is probably enough to give any Doom 2 fans some goosebumps.
I did ask your question.
Did they give an answer? No, they're probably going to sit on that.
That's
For a
to be
little while.
determined.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the game's still in development, you know? So there's questions you can ask about how
that rocket to
enemies
the
are
face
gonna
of
be.
Fury
I
Force
did.
right there.
That was a risky shot. He was pretty close to launch that rocket.
Gotta respect it, though.
You do. Well, and he also had a buffer. He had the Soul Sphere and the Mega Armor, so he
Oh,
was
and a
cushioned.
nice shot there.
Man,
Yeah,
you know,
definitely Fury Force is taking a sizable lead here. It's still anyone's game for second place, though.
So you noticed, Osif, last night, Osif Blake in the boss battle I did, when I would use the rocket launcher, I'd circle strafe. The reason you do that with the Doom rocket launcher is the rockets fire in such a way that when you launch it, if you can get around it, you can see the rocket and you can see exactly the path it will follow. So if you're good, as I am, you can circle strafe, fire rockets, and follow them, kind of line them up and figure out where your opponent's going based on the rockets that you can see flying in the air.
Oh no, I definitely noted that a few times. Circle strafing is really a hugely important aspect.
Circle strafing is huge.
yeah, you seem to be good at boxing.
That's right.
Like just like you got a rocket to the left and a rocket to the right, and then you shoot them right in the middle of those two.
The best thing you can do in any map like this one, like E1M1 of Doom 1, which I played last night, when you know the most important area, which is where the best weapon on the map is found, you lure players there, but you control that turf, so you're kind of luring them into the trap. They're like a raccoon sees a shiny object. You want them to go to that shiny object because you should have gotten there first.
Yeah, it looks like a lot more action taking place in the courtyard this time around.
Absolutely. Working that chain gun.
Yeah. Fury Force, obviously a commanding lead. Zombie slowly pulling away from Laser 32.
Zombie is using the fist, which is also ill-advised, and that's why.
Yeah, sure.
Osif's got to take off for just a sec.
It's not about tacos.
Doing some sponsor work, some important sponsorship business.
That's right. And in the meantime,
But Blake and I will hold it down.
I think we can handle
We
it.
got it.
I think we got this.
Brothers in electronic sports.
That's right. And this is, so far, you know, these matches have been the most, I guess. I don't want to say unbalanced, but I can't think of another word at the moment, where we seem to be seeing one player sort of
Just run
domineering
game.
while everybody else is kind of competing for that second place spot.
Yeah, I've noticed that too, and I have to tell you the reason is Doom's arsenal, I should say, is actually very balanced, but if you're not familiar with weapon locations, you see what's happening here with Laser 32. He's got a pistol. You should never, ever be relying on that pistol. Don't fight with it, just keep running until you pick up anything else. The shotgun is the next weapon up the food chain. It will serve you much better than the pistol will.
That's right. And let's see. There's no chainsaw on this thing.
There's no chainsaw. And it really,
Which
the
is
chainsaw
better than
is...
the pistol in my mind.
It's better than the pistol, it absolutely is. Overall, I would say the chainsaw is much more effective in single player and multiplayer, but if it's between the pistol and the chainsaw, definitely use that chainsaw.
Let's see. Ooh, nice long shot with the rocket from Fury Force.
We see a lot of the combat still taking place in the central area. Laser 32 making a smart move, stocking up on a shotgun and a mega armor.
I think they
Here we go, battle in the
took your
corridor
advice
here.
to heart. Ooh, but Fury Force just chomping them up like they're power pellets in his back.
That's right.
I'm gonna use that metaphor
Keep
a
busting
lot.
that out. Keep busting that out.
I love it. 'Cause I
Hard
love
fought
cat.
battle by Laser 32 there. Just couldn't get the aims pixel perfect enough with that shotgun.
All right, Fury Force just needs one more kill to win it, which means if Laser 32 doesn't hurry up and get 4 more kills, it's gonna be Zombie.
I think,
Fury
yeah, there
Force
we
moving
go.
on, and there we go.
Lined it
All
up down
right.
the corridor.
Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Laser 32, but let's give him a round of applause.
Excellent job
'Cause
by
he did
all
it for
three of our
Shacknews.
competitors.
Yeah, that was a hard fought match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. And I think that was it. I think that was it for our Doom 2 matches, wasn't it?
Wow.